In the shadowed archives of demonology, whispers tell of 7 rulers in hell's hierarchy, each bound to one of the 7 deadly sins like a crown of eternal fire. First named in the 16th century by demonologist Peter Binsfeld, they appear not only as tempters, but as princes of the infernal kingdom. Their infernal court, a parody of the heavenly one, wherein the most heinous of sins are given form and made into ruling powers over the damned. First, Lucifer, the fallen light-bearer, whose sin was pride, whose punishment was to be cast down from the heights of heaven, splitting the angelic host and opening war in the courts above. Now he rules in hell, a fallen king among equals, dreaming of a time when he might ascend again and set the balance of power in the universe askew. Then Mammon, whose sin was greed, whose chains are forged from the coiling serpents of gold. He is the trickster, the false friend who betrays trust for a handful of dust and the love of money. Asmodeus, whose sin was lust, the destroyer of unions, the divider of hearts, the seducer of the pure. He tempts all who would forget their vows and abandon the sacred bonds of love for a fever dream of flesh. Leviathan, whose sin was envy, the devourer in the deep, whose scales are said to glitter like 1,000 fallen stars. He tempts all who dwell in lonely palaces, hoarding their treasures in the dark, turning brother against brother, father against son. Beelzebub, whose sin was gluttony, the lord of flies, whose throne is a banquet of writhing souls, and whose cup is filled with the blood of innocents. He tempts all who dwell in the shadows of plenty, turning joy into torment and satiation into despair. Satan, whose sin was wrath, the fire that consumes itself, burning away all hope and reason, leaving only ash and the memory of what once was. And finally, Belphegor, whose sin was sloth, the whisperer of wasted genius, the bringer of disease, the lover of shadows, whose kiss brings only decay. Are these names ancient truth, allegory, or a map of the soul's undoing? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to hear more tales of biblical horror, forbidden scripture, and sacred mysteries, then subscribe to Whispers from Eden, where each week new stories descend into your nightmares at midnight. For now, farewell. And until next time, remember, some demons are princes, and all of them are here to tempt you.